Hi there, trad friends. Tom Morley coming at you once again from beautiful Chattanooga, Tennessee, where it's time for my play-along trad session number 252. Yes, that's right, going strong since March of 2020. I've been showing up here on Facebook most every Monday that I've been able and sharing tunes and playing them for folks around the country, around the planet, and it's my distinct honor and pleasure to do exactly that. So it's glad to be back and glad to see you guys tuning in and get ready to play some tunes for me. I've got a almost all Irish program here today of great tunes and two fresh tunes that I can't wait to share with you at the end of our session. But let's warm up here with the Musical Priest. Several of these tunes we just had Easter holidays, and so I was able to mix a few little tunes in here that might remind you of the holidays we just had. So the Musical Priest is a great tune. I knew a musical priest, and it was a man who really was initial in introducing me to Irish music. So whenever I play the Musical Priest, I think of that fella, and it makes it extra special for me. A Musical Priest is in B minor and then switches to A. It's three little sections, each 8 measures long, which makes it just a single, three-part single reel. It's a classic tune. It's in my Learn to Play Irish Trad Fiddle book, and it's a tune every good trad player should know. So here we go, 3 times around. I'll play it the first time extra slow to get us all warmed up here in the key of B minor with the Musical Priest. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Here we go. From the top. The Musical Priest is the name of that tune, a classic single reel that every player really ought to know. Really good for us fiddle players. Lots of pinky action in that tune, especially in the third section. Got to use that pinky all the time. There's lots of tunes in the Irish trad repertoire that include that high B note. And so When students come to me and say they don't like to use their little finger, oh, oh, it hurts, it's weak. I tell them you need that note all the time. So it's a good tune to practice, and practice your pinky on that tune over and over again. All right, The Musical Priest, a great tune to start session number 252. Let's go right ahead to a jig that I haven't shared in quite a while. It's called Lannigan's Ball. Another classic tune that I picked today because it's a really rollicking good jig and has a really great E minor melody. So 3 times around on this classic jig now, Lannigan's Ball. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. From the top. One more time. Lannigan's Ball is the name of that one. I kind of tacked a little ending on there for you, and I hope you enjoyed that too. It's good to see so many people tuning in here after I took a few weeks hiatus. I got to admit to all of you, when I take a week or 2 off and don't do a live stream, I worry about everybody in the world forgetting that I'm still doing the play-along sessions, and that nobody will tune in and show up ever again. But you prove me wrong over and over and over again. So thanks to all you TRAD friends out there. I really do appreciate you continuing to remember that old Tom is here on Facebook, live streaming sessions, the first and third Mondays of every month nowadays. And don't forget, all of these go right up on YouTube as fast as I can get them up there. And you can watch it over and over again, because Facebook will delete my live streams, as they have been doing. After 30 days, they are gone forever. But no, they're not. Just go to my YouTube channel and you'll find them right there. Every one that I've done, every one from 2025 on into this year already, over 45 different play-along sessions you can choose from. All the playlists are still listed, and all the tunes have timestamps. You can go to any tune you want, play it over and over again if that's if you're trying to learn a tune, and you can play it in any speed. Most people forget that you can actually change the speed on a YouTube video. So you can use those for learning purposes or practicing, whatever you want. But maybe my first 200 or so play along sessions went away forever on Facebook, but I've been saving them ever since. So there you go. I do have 2 great new tunes to share with you. We're going to save those for the very end and continue to do some real classic Irish trad tunes straight out of Ireland here today. The Home Ruler is a hornpipe that I have not done in quite a while. It's a traditional tune that has a really fun melody. I love it in the key of D. It's a happy melody. Starts with a D arpeggio, makes it easy to remember. And of course, we'll do this tune with a lilt. This tune is really unique in the hornpipe repertoire because so many hornpipes are very, very repetitive. I don't know if you've noticed that when you play them, but usually I'd say about 70% of the hornpipes you learn, once you've learned the first 4 measures, you've got 3/4 of it figured out, because the next 4 measures are going to be almost exactly the same, and the last 4 measures of the tune are going to be the same. They're going to recall even that again. So they're good for ear training. They're good for listening and expecting that melody to keep coming, the 4-measure phrase coming back and over again. But the Home Ruler is completely different. It's got a beautiful melody for the A section and an entirely new melody for the B section. Now, 1 measure repeats it all, so you get to practice learning 2 fresh melodies here with the Home Ruler, a tune I have not done in quite a while. Don't forget to put a lilt into those 8th notes. That's what makes a hornpipe a hornpipe. Right? So don't forget to swing those 8th notes, and we'll do this tune 2 times around. Are you ready? The Home Ruler, a great Irish hornpipe. 1, 2, key of D. 1, 2, 3. From the top. That's a pretty good tune, I'll tell you right there. It's called The Home Ruler, and while it isn't maybe as well known as some of the classic hornpipes in the Irish repertoire like Off to California or Harvest Home, It's a rollicking good set of two fresh melodies there. So I hope you had fun playing the home ruler with me. I got two tunes in 3/4 time in this set. I usually have at least one sweet melody amongst the jigs and reels and hornpipes, but I was in a mood to share two waltzy kind of tunes with you. Turlough Carolyn wrote this tune way back over 300 years ago. It's called Planxty Fanny Power, real classic, and it's often played at Irish sessions when everybody's ready to have a sweeter little melody be played. It's not a waltz, really. Back in Turlough Carolyn's day, melodies like this were usually just called slow airs. So this is just a lovely Irish air written by the famous blind harp player, the national composer of Ireland, really, Turlough Carolyn. We've played many of his tunes over the years. And here we go again, two times around on this sweet melody about a lady that he wrote this tune about, the word Planxty, meaning in honor of. That's a word that Turlough invented himself. Planxty Fanny Power in the key of G. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Top. Planxty Fanny Power. I played that tune so many times, featured in my Learn to Play Irish Trad fiddle book, and never get tired of that one. A sweet melody for you there, that's for sure. This is a good time to remind you guys of a couple things while I've got your undivided attention. My next play-along session here on Facebook will be on April 20th. That's 2 weeks from today, and that will be play-along session number 253. So mark your calendar now. I had a couple people ask me about this. I'll try to stay very true to the first and third Mondays of the month. That's what I promised, and good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. That's what I hope to do with you guys. So mark your calendar for April 20th. I have all kinds of incredible things going on, and you might notice from my t-shirt, I want to show this off. This is actually last year's Fiddle Hell Online t-shirt, but I got it out because I wanted to mention it, and it very nicely, kind of coincidentally, looks like the moon, and it looks like these instruments are going around the moon just the way Artemis, the spaceship Artemis with those 4 wonderful astronauts, is doing it right this minute. So I thought that was a neat deal. Fiddle Hell Online this year in 2026 is the 8th Fiddle Hell Online, which was started by Dave Reiner and his family back in 2020 when nobody could attend the ones in person. This year, Fiddle Hell Online goes from this Thursday through Sunday. That's the 9th of April through the 12th. I'll be teaching one of my famous slow Irish sessions on Sunday morning. There's hundreds of workshops you can take over those 4 days in every style of fiddle playing, from Irish to Scottish to rock fiddling to old-timey, any kind of tune, any kind of style. You want to work on some of the top fiddle players in the world are part of this, including heroes of mine, including Kevin Burke, the famous Irish fiddle player. So there's going to be jams that you can play along with. That's one that I'm doing. There's going to be some concerts that you can watch with great players. And the coolest thing is that if you sign up to take those classes, you can watch them over and over again at your convenience, at your leisure, for 3 full months. So it's impossible to watch them all unless you just block out 4 days and don't do anything else, just barely eat and sleep and play along. So the Reiners know that. And so once it's all over, you can watch any of them over and over and over again, which I intend to do. Kevin Burke is going to be putting on a concert of Irish fiddle tunes, and you can be sure I'll be watching that. So anyway, Fiddle Hell Online, just go to fiddlehell.org. It's not too late to sign up, and you can enjoy just all kinds of ways to improve your playing, have fun, do what you're doing with me on a completely different level and basis with other players, and it can be so much fun. Looks like some of you signed up. That's great. So don't forget about fiddlehell.org. I'm also going to be part of a whole week-long class in playing in an Irish session at the John C. Campbell Folk School in beautiful Brasstown, North Carolina. And I'm not the guy teaching it. I'm actually going to be an assistant to a master Irish keyboard player named Tig O'Macher, who is just got his doctorate in Irish music and ethnomusicology in Bloomington and Indiana University. He's toured. He's very famous, and I'm so excited. He's going to be teaching a class, and I'm going to help him however I can on every aspect of playing in an Irish session, all about tunes, the etiquette, how to accompany, how to listen, how to enjoy them, and he'll even teach, a couple words in Irish, all sorts of things. But I'm going to be there with my trusty fiddle to help him out. You can go to folkschool.org and check that out as well. So that's the last week of April. It's a class called Playing in an Irish Session. Boy, how exciting. All right, guys. Let's get back to some tunes. I've got plenty to share with you yet. Let's do a jig called the Visiting Kittens. This is a tune I learned personally from master Irish fiddle player Maurice Lennon, who taught it to me when he was visiting in southern Alabama in the years that a friend and I lived there, played at McSherry's Pub. He actually lived in the area, in the Pensacola area, for over a year and would come in and play along with us. What an opportunity. And this is a tune he wrote and taught us all. He said he was noodling around on his fiddle and some friend came by and dropped some kittens on the windowsill, and he was looking out and just to make him laugh, And then the friend brought him in to show this new batch of kittens that his cat had, and it made him come up with this tune. There's a little bit in here that kind of sounds like Off She Goes once you listen to it, but I think we'll have fun with this tune from Maurice Lennon, The Visiting Kittens, a jig in the key of G. 1, 2, here we go. That's how it goes. One more time. Right, meow meow there. The Visiting Kittens is the name of that tune. If you are looking for a tune to share with your friends or at a session that you're at and you want to show them a tune they've probably never heard, this would be a good tune for you to pick. You can say, I learned this from Tom, who learned it exclusively from fiddle player Maurice Lennon. And it's not in any book. It's not online as far as I know. It's nowhere. So it's a very special little jig that I'm kind of honored and proud to have in my repertoire. So happy to share it with you guys and hope you'll pass it along and teach it to a whole lot of new folks. The Visiting Kittens. We'll send that out to Meg as well, the only cat we've ever had that really does not enjoy my fiddle playing. So that's the way it goes, huh? All right. 2 more tunes, and then we'll try some brand new ones that I've never ever played on any of my play along sessions before. Margaret's Waltz, a beautiful melody. This is an English tune actually, composed by Pat Shaw. I'm not going to take the time. I looked this up. There's some wonderful history behind this tune, and it's one of the most popular waltzes. At one point, it was the most popular waltz in Scotland, and to this day, it's a lovely melody. And I realized when I was looking it up that it sounds more than a little bit like Paul McCartney's Mull of Kintyre, one of the biggest hits that he ever wrote. Beautiful tune. I don't know if he had this in the back of his mind when he wrote it. Maybe not. but Paul McCartney could have come up with it on his own. But here we go, 2 times around on a beautiful waltz. We'll be lilting this one to really give it that really wonderful waltzy swing. While Planxty Fanny Power was in 3/4 time, but wasn't really a waltz. This tune is truly a waltz, especially since it's called Margaret's Waltz, so it's pretty obvious. So here we go. 2 times around in the key of A. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Top. Pretty tune. I don't play that one enough. It's called Margaret's Waltz. Hope you had fun playing that along with me. That's for sure. Well, when it comes time for Easter, we've got Easter baskets. We've got the musical priest. We've got kittens that might show up. And here's a tune called The Hare's Paw. I just read an interesting book, kind of a memoir called Raising Hare, about a lady in England who rescued a baby hare, not a bunny, but a hare, and it became very attached to her. And even though you can't domesticate hares, you can domesticate bunnies just fine, and rabbits, but hares you can't. But it's a wonderful book that I highly recommend. It's called Raising Hare, H-A-R-E. And it made me think of this tune right here, The Hare's Paw. So, Susie says you just read that book. I'll be darned. It is. It's a beautiful book. Hard to explain, hard to realize how this little hare kind of changed this woman's life. And so I do recommend it. I can't remember the author, but again, I can't recommend it enough. If you want a beautiful, slight book that you'll enjoy reading. Here's The Hare's Paw, a single reel in the key of G. It's got a lot of Irish triplets in it. If you guys remember, when we play triplets, Irish triplets, if it's the same note, it's the word cinnamon, and you fiddle players, you quickly move your bow. But this tune has a lot of fingered and slurred Irish triplets. There's, right in the second measure, you've got one and cinnamon, so you still do say the word cinnamon, and you put that together. And then Every phrase in this tune, every 4-bar phrase ends with a little melody that goes. So the very first 3 notes are another Irish triplet, cinnamon, 2 and 3. So you'll pull it in a slur and quickly go open 1, 2. Cinnamon. So that's what happens over and over again. You'll hear me do that as we play the Hare's Paw 3 times around. What do you say? Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. From the top. Faster. Hare's Paw is the name of that tune. It's not that well known. I think I went searching for a tune about bunny rabbits or hares a couple of years ago, and this is the one I found, but I like it a lot, and I think at our next local session here in Chattanooga, I'm going to make sure I share this tune with our local players, give them a new tune from my personal repertoire that they might enjoy. Well, there's 7 really great tunes for you guys throughout session number 252. Some real classics that everybody should know or be able to play by ear, and plenty of other tunes that a couple obscure ones, a tune that really only I know, the Visiting Kittens, and that's the best way to mix up a session is to have some jigs, some reels, hornpipes, tunes that you can kind of count on everybody excitedly joining right in because they're classic tunes that everybody might know, and then surprise them with fresh new tunes. It's been a long time since I shared fresh new tunes with you guys out there, and I'm kind of sorry about that. I got lazy and didn't open up the old laptop that has my music writing program on it, but I woke it up recently, particularly because I was really inspired by a lot of our local players here in Chattanooga who come into our local session, and they all have new tunes they want to share, and they surprise me. But that's how you put together a really good Irish trad repertoire. You hear other people playing. You pick up a tune from them. You might be talking to somebody who tells you about a favorite tune that they like, and they send you the sheet music and say, "Oh, listen to this," or send you a link to a video. Maybe somebody's watched some Irish sessions on YouTube. There's thousands of them out there. People who've traveled the world or gone into Irish pubs, tourists or other folks who sat there in a corner and took some videos and then put them up on YouTube. So there's some amazing sessions in progress, so to speak, that you can watch and catch. Oh, they played that tune and then they put this new one with it that I never heard. Or so a lot of local players here have been kind of surprising me with all kinds of ideas. So I wanted to get them down on paper, which helps me to remember them and share them with you. Palm Sunday is one of those tunes that I've liked for many, many years. I heard it years ago on an album by Lunasa, the Merry Sisters of Fade, a great album that I love. It's a very moody, very sad, moody jig of all things that starts with like a hiccuping, repeating, almost like a broken record, broken CD, whatever you're used to listening to, set of notes that goes over and over again the same way. But it's really interesting. It sounds so contemporary, like somebody just wrote it yesterday, yet it was published in 1903 in the famous O'Neill collection of tunes. So it's been around well over 100 years. It's a favorite of Kevin Burke, once again one of my favorite fiddle players. He's played it and taught it online as well, and he teaches it kind of four measures at a time. That first melody, it's really amazing. It's in the key of A minor, by the way. A minor Dorian. And you'll hear it right as I play the very first melody. What a neat thing to have happen. Like you got stuck and you didn't know what you should do next. And then it goes straight up and straight down. So there's the very first four measure melody. Then it kind of travels around and goes back down. And then right straight up. And then straight. So let's listen to those four measure phrases. Then here's the whole A section put together. 1, 2, 3, go. Section of the song, and then the B section really sounds extra spooky and moody. It goes way up on the E string. From a third finger, you go from open A is the last note, and then you jump a whole octave. And then the last section is much like the first part of the A section. Recognize that. Then high. So the last three measures, 3.5 measures really. Right up and right down. Let's put that all together and see what it sounds like, this very moody tune called Palm Sunday. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's how it goes. One more time now, just a little faster, because I still want to be able to teach you guys a polka before we're done. But a wonderful tune to practice on. Palm Sunday is the name of this moody jig. And I think it actually sounds better if you play it a little slower. I guess you could play it up to... Yeah, but I think it'll lose some of its very neat atmosphere. So one more time around here on this brand new jig for you for today. Palm Sunday. 1, 2... There's one of our fresh new tunes. I never ever played that on any play along session before. We got just enough time now that we're going to go from that moody slow tune to a really fun polka. This one was introduced to me by Tygo Macher, the man that I'm going to be his assistant at the folk school at the end of this month. He sent me a bunch of his favorite slides and polkas from the Schlieve-Lucre area. And I fell in love with a bunch of them right away. You know me. This is the Gleanntan Polka, the name of this tune. And the way I send it to all you guys, if you've got the sheet music in front of you, I like to, most of the time, notation for polkas is in 2/4 time, because it's a 2/4 dance step, and the melody is written out in 1/8 notes and 16ths. They're not hard melodies. Polkas are always kind of the most easy melodies to learn, but counting in 2/4 and seeing a bunch of 1/8 notes and 16th notes and having to go 1 to 2 to 1 2 etc. can be a little intimidating. So way back, many years ago, I came up with the idea to turn all polkas into extra easy polkas by doubling the time signature, making it 4/4 time, and making all those 1/8 notes into easy to read and count quarter notes. So 1/8 notes become quarter notes and 16ths become 1/8 notes. Make sense? I think so. So if you've got it in front of you, you'll see that you get the easy version and then the actual 2/4 version, that the way it would appear in a book or online or at the session or whatever, wherever you might be looking for it. This tune is only got 7 notes in it. It's a D scale without an F sharp in it. It's not a D scale, my bad. It's in the key of G, so it's actually kind of a half a G scale on the one end and half a G scale on the other. Open 1, 2, open 1, 3, open 1, low 2, 3. Open 1, 3, open 1, 2, 3. That's all the notes I'm going to play as we learn this tune. And once you've learned the 8-measure phrase at the beginning, of course you'll repeat that, and then the new phrase only has 1 new measure in it. The first measure in the B section is a kind of a fresh take, but the rest of the measures you already know. So that makes it extra easy. So that's the only notes in the A section. Open 1, 3, open 1, open 3, 1, open. And the first section goes like this. How easy is that, right? the A string, with starting on first finger. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Then you know the rest. The whole polka. Here we go. The Gleanntan Polka. 1, 2, 3, 1 more time. Polka for you to add to your repertoire. I bet you were able to learn that without even looking at the dots on the page. It's so much fun and easy to play. So a fresh polka for you, the Gleanntan Polka, and a wonderful, fresh to me and to you, jig called Palm Sunday, perfect for the holidays we just had. To finish up our session number 252, I hope you've had a great time playing tunes along with me. And I'll be back in 2 weeks with more tunes. Until then, everybody think of the astronauts flying around the moon and wish them well. I wish all of you to be happy, well, and at peace. So until we see you next time, take care, TRAD friends. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you again real soon. Bye for now.